birthday. Paul is one of the good things about Rotary is as you're aging, we continue to celebrate that. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And so we're here today to celebrate the successful completion of another year by a slew of Rotarians. They're listed in your bulletin right there. On April the 3rd, we got Diana Sullivan and Tommy Ballard both on one day. And they share a birthday with Eddie Murphy, which is appropriate since all three are pretty witty. Tammy Joyce on the 8th, and her birthday was the same date that the 17th Amendment was passed, ensuring the direct election of U.S. senators. And I wondered if we got any regrets about that since that day. Bill O'Reilly on the 9th, the day that Lee surrendered the grant, and Richard Lambert today on the 13th, same as Thomas Jefferson. Chris Yoakley on the 16th coming up along with Wilbur Wright. Wayne Herrick, 19th with Ashley Judd. Chuck McConkey on the 27th with Ulysses S. Grant, a big month for Grant in April. And then Deb St. Cyr on the 28th gave her a choice between Ann Margaret and James Monroe as birthday buddies. Now what we know is that there's no cure yet for the common birthday. But we won't let that keep us from celebrating. In fact, research has shown that birthdays are actually good for you. And all the statistics show that the people who have the most birthdays live the longest. And y'all swine a lot about growing older, but age is really a state of mind. And I read to you several years ago about old red buttons. How many of you remember red buttons? I mentioned my son Brian today. I was going to be talking about red buttons. He said, "What are red buttons?" But he was a comedian, and when he turned 80 years old, he said, they told him he was old. He said, "Heck, that's not old. 80's not old. Old is when your friends compliment you on your new alligator shoes and you're actually barefoot. Old is when a sexy young babe catches your fancy and your pacemaker opens the nearest garage door. Old is when you can remember when the Dead Sea was only sick. Old is when your wife says, 'Honey, let's go upstairs and make love,' and you say, 'Honey, I can't do both.' And old is when you stoop down to tie your shoes and you start wondering what else you can do while you're down there. So I guarantee you that our Rotarians are not here today thinking about being old. As a matter of fact, they're wondering when I'm going to sit down so they can stand up and be serenaded by the Rotary Tabernacle Choir. Joseph, we're going to try this with just Nancy on the piano and see how we can do as vocalists here. So if you'll stand, if you have an April birthday, we'll sing to you. Happy birthday.